Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of the 21st of December, 2014. It has been revised from the 14th of January, 1979. The title of the Murli is Purity is the Main Basis of Brahman Life. Bap Dada says, today at Amrit Vela, Bap Dada was looking at the personality of purity on the forehead of each of you children. The sparkle of purity of each of you was number-wise according to your efforts. The main basis of this Brahman life is purity. I repeat, the main basis of this Brahman life is purity. The greatness of all of you elevated souls is your purity. Purity is the greatness of this land of Bharat. The purity which you attain in this birth is the prosperity of you Brahmins for many births. Purity is the basis for world transformation. It is because of your purity that even today your non-living images are considered to be more elevated than living forms. Even famous people, even Nami-Grami people of today, continue to bow down to purity. You children receive this purity from the Father as your birthright. You receive this purity from the Father as your Janam Siddh Adhikar. People consider purity to be very difficult, whereas you experience it to be very easy. For you children, the definition of purity is very ordinary because you are now aware that the original form of the soul is always pure. The eternal form is of a pure soul, and the original form is a pure deity. Now, this last birth too is a pure Brahman life. On the basis of this awareness, you experience it to be very easy to create a pure life. Impurity is an external religion. Impurity is paradharma. It's not your religion. Whereas purity is your own original religion. It is your swadharma. It feels easy to adopt your own religion. The first order, the first agya the Father gives you obedient children, that the Father gives you agyakari children, is become pure, for only then will you be able to become a yogi. Bap Dada is pleased to see the obedient children who are obeying this order. Within that, Bap Dada specially sings the praise of his foreign children who have been following these elevated directions and created a pure life. On seeing such pure and obedient souls, he sings praise of the children. Do the children sing more praise of the Father? Or does the Father sing more praise of the children? What special decoration appears in front of the Father in the subtle region? Just as you decorate some places with garlands, so Bap Dada also has the decoration of the garlands of the children's virtues. This decoration would be so beautiful. You can see it from a distance, can you not? Each of you can recognize your garland of virtues as to whether it is a long one or a short one, and as to whether you are extremely close to Bap Dada, in front of Bap Dada, or at a short distance away from him. You can recognize the garlands of those who are close. Those who are close to the Father in his virtues and his task are constantly close. Such children reveal the Father through their every virtue. They are the jewels who are close because in everything they do, they prove it to be the Father's task. Today, Bap Dada was giving marks on the subject of purity. What specialties did Baba look for in giving these marks? The first specialty was the purity of the mind. From the moment you took birth, no sanskars of impurity should have emerged, even in your thoughts. When you renounce impurity, you receive the elevated fortune of purity. In Brahman life, even your sanskars are changed. Your mind should constantly have the elevated awareness of the soul-conscious form, that is, of being brothers. It is on the basis of this awareness that you receive marks for purity of the mind, for the purity of mansa. In your speech, in your vacha, there should constantly be honesty and sweetness and madhurta. Especially on the basis of these two, you receive marks in the subject of speech, in the subject of vani. In your actions, in your karmana, constantly have humility and contentment, namrata or santushta. The practical fruit, the pratyaksh phal of that is to be constantly cheerful, is to be harshitmukh. It is on the basis of this specialty that you receive marks in the subject of actions. Now, examine yourself regarding all three and check yourself to see what number you would claim. What number would the foreign souls claim? Today, Baba has especially come to meet all of you. Even the Father has to change from the foreigner into a resident of this land in order to serve some souls. The Father is the foreigner of the most distant land. The Father, the foreigner, has come to meet the foreigners of this world. The people of Bharat are no less. For the people of Bharat to give a chance to the foreigners is the greatness of Bharat. The people of Bharat who have given a chance have all become chancellors. Do you know the specialty of the foreigners on the basis of which they are claiming a number ahead? The main thing for many foreigners is that as soon as they come, they experience themselves as belonging to this family and feel that they are very old souls of this religion. This is known as experiencing yourselves to have all rights as soon as you come. You do not take a lot of effort. The awareness of the previous cycle is easily awakened in you. This is why the words, our Baba, very quickly emerge from the lips and in the hearts on the basis of your experience. Secondly, the special subject of easy Raj Yoga in this godly study, the majority of foreign souls very easily have very good experiences in this subject. Because you are especially attracted to this main subject, the foundation of your faith becomes strong. This is your second specialty. You are as strong as Angad, are you not? Maya does not shake you, does she? Today, it is especially the turn of those from abroad, and this is why the people of Bharat are just observers. The people of Bharat know their fortune very well. However, those of you from abroad are also going to rule here, are you not? Do you know your fortune? You have very good parts of becoming instruments for service in the future. Baba, speaking to Dada Ram and Dadi Savitri's family, everyone is happy to see the fortune you have attained, Because of some especially fortunate souls, the whole family becomes fortunate. When you put any thought into practice, you definitely experience happiness. Acha. To those who constantly swing in happiness, खुशी में झूमने वाले, to those who go into the stage of ascent on seeing their sparkling star of fortune, to those who have the personality of purity, to those who transform the world on the basis of the greatness of purity, to the world benefactor souls, Bap-Dada's love, remembrance, and Namaste. The spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Then Bap-Dada has a meeting with the London group. Bap-Dada says, do all of you constantly experience yourselves to be the Father's companions? Can you see your combined form? You are not alone. Wherever there are the children, the Father will be there with every child. You are constantly under the canopy of protection of remembrance of the Father. No type of obstacle of Maya can come under this canopy of protection. So, wherever you stay and whatever task you carry out, always experience yourselves to be in a place of safety. Do you experience this? Bap-Dada has special love and gives special cooperation to the foreigners. Souls from abroad will play very good parts on the field of service later on. The future of service is very good. What new plans of service do you have to create? As well as having general programs, you must also serve special souls. This will of course take greater effort, but success is your birthright. Therefore, don't think that you have done a great deal but can't see any results. The fruit of that is being prepared. No action can be fruitless because you are doing everything in remembrance of the Father. The fruit of whatever you do in a state of remembrance is always elevated. Therefore, you must never become disheartened. Just as the Father has faith that your actions will definitely bear fruit, so you too should also have the same faith in your intellects. Some fruit emerges quickly, whereas other fruit takes a little time. However, you mustn't worry about this, but carry on doing everything. The time is soon to come when people will themselves come to you to inquire whether you received this message and information. Just wait a little for the bang of destruction, and then see how long a queue will form. You will then say that you have no time. At this moment, those people say that they don't have time. Later you will say, too late. Whatever you find difficult to do, hand that over to the Father and just remain an easy yogi. To remain an easy yogi means constantly to do service. The subtle power of your yoga will automatically attract souls to you, and so this is easy service. All of you are doing this, are you not? The London Brahmins have expanded service very well. Have you prepared equals just as good as yourselves? Is the rosary now ready? Have you prepared 108 jewels? London should prepare a group of all varieties. There should be scientists, religious souls, and political leaders. There should also be special souls from the different associations. Until all types of variety souls sow the seeds for the establishment of the new world, how can destruction take place? People of all professions will be useful in the golden age. They will be servers to serve you. Now, serve them for a short time in this one birth and prepare them. They will then become your servers who will serve you for many births. Scientists, too, have parts there. Those who have specialties to provide the facilities for your comfort there will come to you here. So, this service now has to take place at a fast pace in the foreign lands. Prepare the kingdom, prepare the subjects, prepare the royal family, and also prepare the servers. No profession should be left out that they would complain that they didn't receive the message. The second topic is the new and elevated method for godly service. The new and elevated method for godly service. Bap Dada says, to do godly service through your thoughts is a new and elevated form of service. Every morning, as soon as a jeweler opens his shop, he checks that all his jewels are clean and sparkling and placed in their correct sections. In the same way, every day at Amrit Vela, with your thoughts, cast your vision on the souls who are to come into contact with you. The more you remember them through your thoughts, the more your thoughts will reach them, and they will say that they also remembered you many times. Continue to move forward by adopting these types of new forms of service. This month, have a special program for the souls you have connections with. Have a warm and friendly gathering. Have a Sneh-Milan. Hold a program of sharing experiences and some entertainment. Find a reason to call them and increase your connection with them. Don't think that 2 or 3 have to emerge. It is good if even one emerges. The flame of one Deepak, the flame of one lamp, can prepare the flames of a whole garland of Deepaks. When Bap Dada addresses the group from Germany, Bap Dada says, those from Germany have adopted a good method to give the Father's introduction in their country. Now, prepare hands in the neighboring countries of Germany and increase the field of service. Each one that comes should then be able to look after a center, because very little time remains and a kingdom has to be prepared. The group from Germany is of those who follow the Father, is it not? Definitely carry on serving, but do it with the support of your contacts, not independently. Just as every branch is connected to the trunk of a tree, so too your connections with the instrument souls should also be very good. You will then become very successful. Therefore, make such plans. Acha. Then, at the time of leaving, Bap Dada says, these days of the confluence age are so invaluable. It is only at the confluence age that Bap Dada can see the gathering of the children in their corporeal forms. You enjoy the confluence age, do you not? Will you not transform the world? Both the confluence age and the new world have their own specialties. When you go to the new world, you even forget the Father. Will you remember him at that time? The Father is of course happy that his children claim such an elevated status. A father's desire is always for his children to go ahead of him. The Father is very pleased to see the elevated fortune of his children. You create so much fortune in just a short time. The specialty that the confluence age has is that you can create your fortune At every moment and with every thought, you have a chance to create as much fortune as you want. Are you taking that full chance? There isn't a lot of time for attainment now. Therefore, do as much as you want to now. Otherwise, you will later remember this time of earning your attainment and realize that you should have done so much, but that you did not do it. Continue to make your pilgrimage of remembrance powerful. Continue to fill all your thoughts with the essence of all powers. Continue to fill every thought with power. You can serve a great deal with the power of thoughts. Acha. The blessing for today is, may you be prosperous and experience constant contentment through being full. May you be prosperous. May you be sampativan and experience constant contentment and experience santushta through being full, through being sampann. The explanation is, the prosperity of self-sovereignty is knowledge, virtues, and powers. Those who are self-sovereigns and are full of all these types of prosperity are constantly content. They have no name or trace of any type of a lack of attainment. They are ignorant of the knowledge of limited desires. This is known as being prosperous. They are constant donors, not those who ask for anything. They have a right to a kingdom that has the sovereignty of unbroken happiness and peace. No type of adverse situation can break their unbroken peace. The slogan is, those who know the three aspects of time and the three worlds with the eye of knowledge are master knowledgeful. Those who know the three aspects of time, those who know the teen kal and the three worlds and the teen lok with the eye of knowledge, with Gyan Netra, are master knowledgeful. Om Shanti.